Yeah. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. But in the first half, I thought we did a good job of maximizing possessions on offense, put the ball in the end zone. On defense, we were bend, not break. You know, it was long drives. You know, which is typical of an Air Force offense. So we were battling there. And then in the second half, we couldn't move it consistently like we were on offense, and then on defense, we didn't stop the dive. And then they got the short yard situations, which is what they want, and they converted most of those. So when you can't stop the dive, I mean, they have their whole offense they can go to, and it makes it tough on you. But you know, that was our goal, and we didn't do it tonight. They knocked us off the ball, and then on contact, they kept getting yards. So when you can't stop it, like I said, it's going to be a long night.
Hasn't been too many nights we've had to criticize the defense, but just, I mean, your overall thoughts on
Yeah, I mean, it comes back to the dive. I mean, as simple as that is, that's how you stop option offenses. And they knocked us off the ball. You have to give them credit. And then when we were there, they were still knocking us back. We couldn't knock them back. We were right on contact. We didn't keep our feet moving and knock them back. So they did a good job. When that dive's working, they have their full complement of offense, and it makes it very hard on you. So you have to win in the trenches in all games, especially when you play an offense like this.
how much did you feel it accumulated over the game, the defense being on the field so much? Did that have a part?
I mean, that's typical of it. I mean, that's why you got to win short yardage. You have to. If you stop the dive, now it becomes more of the speed option game stuff, and that's where you want to get to. And we never got to that part because they were able to just keep on running the dive. Every now and then they tossed the ball, but that was just to change it up a little bit. But stopping the dive was the main thing, and we didn't do it.
You guys missing tonight, Dean, Phoenix, Cam, anything you can share on them? And
Yeah, they're all out. I mean, Phoenix has got illness, so he didn't make the trip. Dean messed up his groin, and then he tried to go in warm-ups. He couldn't go. I mean, injuries are part of it. It started adding up. I guess the bye week hits at the right time. We'll get healthy, and we have to get better. We have to balance that fine line there, but it's all part of it. I have no excuses. I mean, it is what it is. You got to adapt. You got to overcome. You got to pick up the flag. So we just weren't able to do that tonight.
the offense did have some highlight moments, maybe more so than some previous games. What went well and what kind of tapered off?
Yeah, in the first half, we were able to throw the ball. Thought Mikey was seeing the coverages pretty well. Receivers were making some plays, like we thought we could. We thought we could get in the perimeter of them and then throw some shots and things like that, which we did. And then in the second half, it just slowed down for whatever reason. They started getting a little bit more pressure. They mixed their coverages up a little bit more than they did in the first half. They did a good job. They slowed us down just enough to where we didn't maximize the possessions, and then their offense hogged the ball. So it makes it tough to win games like that when your offense isn't out there that much and they're able to just keep nickel and diming you with that dive play.
You went into halftime with the lead. Just did you feel there was a certain turning point where it got away?
I mean, the game was going exactly how we thought. You're going to have to win the second half against these guys. I mean, the first half, we were like 45 minutes at the 2-minute warning. It was a fast half because it was so much short yards and we didn't stop them. So you know it was going to be a seesaw battle like that. The second half, they did a good job maximizing their possessions. They got touchdowns and field goals, and then they stopped us on offense, and that was the difference in the game.
I know no coach in the Mountain West is going to see Air Force, though, even if they are 1-7, and be licking their chops. It's a tough game, no matter what their record is. But the fans see 1-7. It's just their message about dropping this one in particular.
I mean, it's Air Force football. They're going to do what they do. We haven't played much option since I've been back here the last 3 years. So this was our first crack at it. No matter what, though, you're going to have to stop the dive. We didn't do that. That's the whole message. We're going to get better in the bye week, and we're going to come out and battle against a Colorado State team that's a good team in Valley Children's Stadium. We'll be ready to play. We'll go get it. It's going to be senior night, so we have to send those guys off on the right note. So we'll be ready to play.
Is that dive, is it more physical just in the interior? Or
it's everything. It's everything. It's keeping your gaps. They're still cutting on that play too, so you got to be able to play the cuts and things like that. Linebackers have to scrape and fit tight. All of it goes together. We all account for it because you have to stop it. So we didn't do it. They knocked us backwards, plain and simple. I mean, if you watch the film, they're just going to knock us backwards. You can see it clear as day, and they kept getting 4 or 5 yards.